Welcome to Geeks 4x4, and today we're going to answer one of the most asked questions. What are the exact details on the Ford Excursion suspension? As it sits right now, it changes all the time, but it has gotten through some changes recently that we need to show you guys. So let me flip the camera around. We're going to go through the front and the back, show you everything that we have got going on. Alrighty, so in the front, we have got a 05 Dana 60 from, a F250. It's got the coil suspension. So PMF makes brackets that just bolt on directly to our frames as an Excursion. This is their 4-link setup. You can also do their 3-link setup. I like the way the 4-link flexes. I don't like how far down it hangs. But if I wasn't wheeling, it wouldn't matter. Up here, we got the coil bucket. Again, this is PMF. You can see, got a little bit of rust right here. And you can see I've actually taken, so if you buy these from PMF, they're just squared off. And I noticed that with the flex, I was hitting the tire up in there, so I took and I kind of, angled the things around, and I still have a little tire rub. So 40's on a low lift. It rubs a little bit at full stuff. Really, I think that'll be changed when I upgrade the track bar. Got Skyjacker Black Max shocks. Can't remember the exact part number. I can get those for you, but the Black Maxes are awesome. And then a Skyjacker 2-inch 2005 F250 coil spring. As far as steering goes, all PMF stuff. Track bar is still factory. It's going to get a PMF adjustable. Bump stops. This is a Jeep TJ bump stop bucket with the Metal Cloak Durabump on it. That bump stop will collapse all the way up in there, which is super cool. And then Skyjacker brake lines. These are nice and long, so when you have a bunch of down travel like I do, they don't have any problems. Also, back in there, you'll see there's a limit strap. And if you're planning on flexing and doing things with the coil swapped front end, I would suggest a limit strap for sure. Mine is attached. Let's see if I can get you in there. Sorry about the terrible movement of the camera. That's right there, and then it's attached down to the top bolt on the control arm down here. That's where my limit strap is. This is the Skyjacker bracket for the brake line. This is 40-inch tire on this setup. So over here, you can see I've got a redneck ram to help me turn. It's not really suspension, but it is part of the axle, so I figured I'd show it to you. Same thing, you can see the limit strap, see the bump stop. That's exactly what's going on the front. On the back, everything right in here is completely stock. So that is the factory spring mount. That is the factory spring. The idea is to go 2008 springs at some point, but that hasn't happened yet. So this is, again, 40s. There's some trimming that's happened, and the tire does its own thing. Anyway, back in here, you can see this is a PMF shackle flip. So originally the shackle is flipped over and actually goes over. So if you're looking at this in the Excursion guy, back up a little bit. You can see that my shackle is on top of my spring versus underneath my spring. Skyjacker Black Max shocks on the back. I twisted the shock mounts and just rotated them up and used the U-bolt clamp to bolt them in. So really nothing fancy there, but I got myself a little bit more clearance from the rocks versus those things hanging way down. Bump stops, same thing. TJ with the Metal Cloak Durabump setup there, and super simple in the back. The shackle flip requires the axle to be pushed back a little bit to even, so there's a 1-inch block in there, and that slides it back, I don't know how far. It's like a 1/2 inch. So it's actually factory, but it's not. It's just because of the way that the springs go when they get shackle flipped. So you also notice that there is the overload leaf spring is gone. So Excursions come with an overload leaf that has like a little jounce bumper that goes on the front. That's gone. I ran it without the bottom 2 leaves, that one and that one, for a while and bent the rest of them. And then I put them back in to stop the bending, and it stopped it. So it really needs new springs, really needs all this stuff figured out. But for right now, this has been working great. So yeah, pretty simple. That's where it's at. Like I said, currently at the moment, the suspension has been working great. It scored a 760 on the Metal Cloak trailer. it flexes pretty darn good. Also, the 40s don't really rub. They'll rub, as you can tell, rub a little bit on the coil mount. Other than that, it's like full turn. It rubs the frame a little bit. It's really not rubbing on the fenders and things with all the cutting I've done. You have to do a lot of cutting, and you can't be afraid of it. But every time I take it apart, I cycle it without the springs in it, cut some more, and make it fit even better. So that's what we're going with. That's what we have currently, and it'll probably be like this for a while. Like I said, 08 springs in the rear, and the longer stuff will be one of the next things. I'm afraid of how much lift it will give it is my worry, because my garage door is only 7 foot, and right now it rubs the rubber seal. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to become a member of the channel, we have memberships now, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.